Hello, Facebook friends. This may be short because it's cold, but part of my advice is all about me and being a winter wimp. So I'm out for the first time since the storm. In order to work this thing, I still need to have one of my gloves off, so I don't know how long I'll last. But come on in, take a breath, join me for a moment. Let's see if I need to just move anywhere so there's more light. It got dark all of a sudden. Looks like the Google Play Store closed. Anyway, welcome. Welcome. I'm K.McMillan, your yinpreneur. And I should say yinpreneur and spiritual geek. Because some people may think, oh, her winter advice is going to be about virtual retreats. They're so much better because you don't have to dig your way out to lead your retreat. That's definitely part of what I speak about. I'm going to take a breath as I come to the corner before we cross to stay safe. Take a breath and just listen for a moment. I want to share something else that came up for me. I haven't been out since the winter storm. So it was really interesting because I found myself checking my food supplies and going, what can I make with what I have? And I had to get creative. I had to work with what was already in my refrigerator or on my shelf, and that made me creative. But anything was better than going out in, -5 degrees. I think it's like a balmy 20 today. Hi, whoever's joined us, welcome. I think it may be a balmy 20 degrees today, and I'm still quite cold, as you can see, wrapped up. My Caribbean blood is not liking anything below 75 probably. But here is the quick message that I want to share with you. Welcome if you're saying hi. Here's a quick message that I want to share. When I was looking through my kitchen, my refrigerator, and my pantry, hi John. When I was looking through the pantry and the kitchen to make something with what I had, after a couple days, I realized this may be some good business advice. I don't know about you, but I tend to be often all about the new shiny thing. And I get distracted and I want to create something new and I get a great new idea and I want to do something with it. And I realized, just like this winter storm, which made me check in with what's already in my kitchen, what's already in my refrigerator, I want to inspire you to look to see what you've already created. I'm guessing that if you created something from your passion, from your heart, it probably still has value. You don't always have to go back and create something new. Look at what you've already created. See if it's still aligned with who you are and your branding and your business message. And maybe all it needs is a little tweak. That happened with me, and it's still happening. If you see the Life Balance Bagua I've been sharing, that's an old tool that I created that was maybe 1, 2, 3 pages. And it's grown to an entire journal to be better aligned with who the yinpreneur has become, how she's grown. But I realized I didn't have to really start from scratch. People asked about a life wheel, and I was like, I've got something that you can really enjoy that'll help you focus and get clear on what life balance means. It's not a myth, and a tool to use. The journey to center, which you hear me speaking about, that started out years ago as an alternative to the traditional marketing funnel. But every time I look at it, every time I play with it, and I align it with my vision and my mission, I realize how valuable it is. That's grown from one alternative, just a few pages, sharing my alternative to the marketing funnel, to 3 journeys. And it's now called the 3 journeys of marketing. Hi, Chuck. Marketing, messaging, and manifesting, marketing, messaging, and healing. So look at what you've got. Just like I went into the refrigerator, I went into my cupboards, and I didn't want to go out in the cold, so I worked with what I had, and I made some pretty yummy meals. Look at what you already have as an entrepreneur. What have you already created? There may be some things it's time to let go of, but there may be some things that just need a little more TLC, a little tweaking, maybe some languaging, maybe some repackaging. Maybe you want to update it with if you've changed your brand colors. Add language that aligns. So now when I look at the tools that I'm using, great, and I look at the tools I'm using, and we now more about, okay, we'll let the noise go by. And my message and my new program is all about Journey to Center. I see how what I have created aligns with that message. And here's what's interesting. Because it all originally came channeled, usually during mindfulness periods, I didn't work hard to create it. It was all brought to me as messages. As I go more deeply into being the yinpreneur and living with her and listening to her, I realize that those messages are now coming to life in a bigger way. I don't need to throw them away or toss them. Some things probably won't resonate, but those things that came from my deepest voice, from my inner wisdom, from my yinpreneur, are still really valuable and really relevant. So let's go for simplicity. Let's go for true messaging. Don't always look to create something brand new or have to run after every new idea. Look at what you've created. See how they work together. See how it aligns. Hi, Sheila. Thank you. And Sheila's one of those people who's really great at platform and doing my book. Well, doing my book, Sheila, is one of the ways I'm getting more aligned. That fits right into what I'm doing. So why go and recreate something new? Just bring to life what I've always created and turn it into that book. So stay tuned. It's going to be a Kindle probably first. But really, let's simplify. Again, just like I went to during the storm, it made me stay home. And I wanted to be simple. I wanted to be warm. Hi, Earl. I wanted to be warm. I didn't feel like going out, so I had to work with what I had. Carry that over into business. Look and see what you have. If it came from that deep messaging place, it still has value. Update it, realign it, add the new branding, add the new languaging, add the new logo, tie it in to what you already have. If you're still feeling it, you want to sit with it, breathe with it, see if it speaks to you, play with it. That was another thing I did. I started playing with the tools I created years ago, see if they still worked. They worked better now with my new wisdom and my new connection than they ever worked before. Maybe you even want to bring in some other people to play with them if you want to learn more and get more feedback. But don't run after everything new and shiny. See the value in who you are and what you've already created. Run with that. Check it out. Keep it simple. No distractions. As my sister and I used to say, you can go narrow and deep. Go deeper with what you have. Stay aligned with your message. You don't have to be all over the place. You can actually be a little more yang and a little more linear when staying with your yin message. So I hope that helps to inspire you to look at who you are, what you've created, the value in it before you toss it, forget it, let it go, or let it just take up space on your computer. See if an updated recipe will bring it back to life. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being here. As always, remember to slow down, to speed up your success. We don't have to run around creating new things. Remember to breathe and have a great day. This is K.McMillan, your yinpreneur and spiritual geek. I've now got to go get my hands warm. It's really cold out here. Hope it's warmer where you are. Send some sunshine. Have a great day. Thanks for the hearts. Share if you find this helpful to others.